Hello everybody and welcome to the eWaste Gold daily live stream about, we're going to try every day anyway, daily live stream about what we got going up on eBay today. We do this for the purpose of showing everybody our items. We are filming this with our own app. We've got our own Android app that we built, and we're probably going to add some new features to it so that we can snap pictures by just touching the screen while we're showing the items. I guess first up, now again, this is the purpose of this whole live stream and this video is again is to show you our items, and because some of these items are going to require a little description, and being able to do a YouTube video about it, you know, saves us a lot of typing on eBay. So actually, we're not going to start with this one first. We'll start with this. We'll start with this item first. First up, we're going to put up a laptop. Okay, and there it is right there. We're going to show you the battery charging. This is a Dell Latitude D505, it looks like. So, battery is charging. Now, what I will say about this is when we tried to test the LEDs on the battery, for some reason we couldn't get them to light. They might not. I don't know. But there's a little button on the battery that shows the number of that shows a scale of LEDs when the battery is charging. We'll go ahead and unplug it and turn it around. Oh, ouch. On the battery, there's these little LED charge indicators, and usually you press this button and you'll get these LEDs will light up. And I guess it's not working on this battery, but I'll try one more time. Maybe it's a membrane switch, and I think it just got old. But I have seen it work in the past. But as you can see, when we unplug the unit, okay, here's the charger. It's still running. So what we're going to do, we went ahead and we started to charge it. We started to charge it a little while ago. We've charged it fully before. I know that, and then allowed it to discharge. It's sat for a while on the shelf, so it's probably discharged from sitting. But it's discharging right now. We just unplugged it. We'll go ahead and plug it in real quick. You see that it's charging. Okay, change state. We're doing that with an OEM Dell adapter. Okay, you have to use an OEM Dell charger. This probably won't recognize a generic charger or one of these one of these universal types, like this guy here. Okay, it probably will not work with that. I'm not sure, but some of these Dell units require, like for example, even though this is a good quality. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, even though this is a good quality charger, sorry, even though that's a good quality charger, this laptop does not seem to recognize it. It seems to complain and insist on only using a Dell OEM charger. Okay, so the battery's charging now, 42%. It was like I said, before we started the live stream, we started charging it. So what we're going to do now is right here live on videotape, unplug it, 42% charge, discharging. We will charge it fully and show pictures on eBay of it charged fully. But we're going to leave it discharging now, and we're going to come back to it last and see how far it discharges during the course of this live stream. So we're showing that one first. And then what happens is from there, you know, you can, if you want to buy the item, you can gauge based on that the battery. And remember, there's no hocus pocus here, no trick photography, no hocus, no pocus, no dirty tricks. There's the power cable for that. It's not connected now. Here's the laptop again with no power cable. Okay, there we go. So we are going to now let that thing discharge and see how long it lasts. Just sitting in the BIOS. We're not actually using it. Okay, so now we're going to put the next item we're going to put up. We have two of these items, so these are brand new. These are brand new. These are monoprice 10-meter USB extension cables, USB 2.0 extension cables. These are pretty cool. We did use one of these, but unfortunately they are not suitable for our needs. We were looking to use these as a USB-like extension cable so that we could use things like webcams as security cameras. That was the idea behind this. It says that it's a repeater. Here's the thing. It says active extension cable repeater. Okay, so in other words, there's supposed to be a USB hub, I guess probably in this part here. And I guess that's where they'd put it, but unfortunately well, that would be the place to put it because that's where the device connects. But repeater, schmepeater, it's supposed to be an active cable. It's supposed to be a repeater. Your mileage may vary. We tried it with some webcams. Doesn't work. It might work with some other devices. I don't really know. But 32 feet length, 10 meters is a little long for the USB signal. Our little puny webcams, I think it was just too much noise on the cable. So they didn't work for our intended purpose, but they are brand new. We're letting you know that when you buy them, that they are supposed to be active repeater cables. But when you're talking 30 feet, I don't know. Shorter ones like a 6-foot repeater cable would probably work. If you're looking to use a USB device remotely, a repeater cable is what you need, not just an extension cable. That's the difference. These are active repeater cables. They're not just extension cables. They're not just wires. There is supposed to be a USB amplifier or hub in this part here. But like I said, even with that, would not work with a webcam at 30 feet. So, but we're they're brand new in the package. If you need something like this, they'll be up for sale on eBay today. So you find a box to put those in real quick whilst we're grab a box real quick to put those in while we're moving along. Okay, so the next up on the block, we already sold a package of these Welch Allen Universal Clean Specula. These came out of a doc. We pulled these from a doctor's office, and this is a sealed package. This package has never been opened, as far as we can know. It's never been opened, so it's sealed. It's clean, and these are the 4.25 millimeter size, 850 pieces. Okay, so that's going to go up there. The Welch Allen Speculi. Okay, next up is this X-Tech Type K thermometer, Type K thermocouple thermometer. This guy actually works. And you can hear my lovely assistant back there. This is a Type K Chromel thermocouple. Okay, and this one takes a 9-volt battery, I believe, and it's just about done. But if you turn it on, it will turn on long enough to show the battery work, and it will come with this extension plug too, which I don't even know what it does, but. It did seem to accurately measure, body temperature and the freezer temperature. Okay, so that's coming up pretty right there. It's about 77 degrees in here. Notice it goes up to 86. It's climbing real quick, and when I grab the thermocouple, we'll see how close it gets to body temperature. 88.7. It's slowly creeping up. Well, according to this, I'm about 90 degrees. 88.9, 89 degrees. So. And that might be expected from skin temperature. But you notice as soon as I take it out here into the air, it drops down to about mid-70s, which is about what the temperature was in here. That's what it was when I put it in there. So it does work. We'll let it stabilize. I think, like I said, yeah, the battery in this is dying. You see it's fading out. The screen is fading out. So, but as long as the battery holds up for it all, see it's going down here. And it's about 77 degrees in here. So that thing will eventually come down to the temperature in here before the battery goes out. But even as the battery's dying, you can see it's trying to do its thing. It was turned off for a while, so the battery juiced up a little bit. All right, so that works. That is a working Type K thermometer, X-Tech 421501. I think it's for air conditioning use. I think it's for measuring temperatures like in air conditioning systems. It's a Type K thermometer it comes with a Type K thermocouple as well, all right? Also for test equipment, this is an amp probe. This is an AC amp meter. It's a nice old vintage style. It's kind of cool actually. And these are kind of useful. These are kind of useful. At least some people like. Some people like the old style. Some people like the old style needles. Needle movement, because what happens is that you're looking for a swing of the needle one way or the other. The actual value may not be what you care about. You just look for the needle to swing back and forth. But this is amps. These are amps, different scales, volts. It's an amp probe. It's an AC. It says it's an amp probe instrument number BB AC volt ammeter, AC volt and ammeter, model RS1. Cool. Now, I don't think this takes any kind of battery. Looks like it takes some kind of plug down here, but I don't know. Those might be for test leads. Probably for test leads. I don't have that plug, unfortunately. So that would be for test leads for an amp probe. But this is an inductive type. It goes around the wire, and I think it's supposed to. Well, let's see. Let's see if. Well, this is the power supply for our cable. For one of our computers there, but it's not really being used, so I don't know if it's drawing any juice. So we don't really know about this. Don't know what the hell to make of this, other than it's nice, it's vintage, it's made in USA, back in the day when they made stuff in the USA like this. Nice Bakelite case, nice like kind of Art Deco lettering they put on there for the amp probe. So this is kind of a vintage thing. I like it. I was hoping it was still useful. I don't know if it takes batteries or not. I'm going to research this a little more. This should work. It just measures the electricity, and it doesn't have any electronics to do it. It just uses induction to do it. So I was thinking it would work, but we'll find out more about this guy later. Okay, we'll see if you see it up on eBay. We'll have a follow up on this. An Apple mouse. Or as they like to say in German, das Apfelmaus. Ein Apfelmaus. This one may have been never used or only slightly used because there's a little bit of scratching on the acrylic up here, but not much. Usually you'll see some signs of wear if they ran it across a desk. You see what I'm saying? You'll see the wear from a person's palm. So the acrylic on this is still very, very clear. Bottom of it is this skid pad here, very clear. Cable, I can't tell whether it's just worn with age or whether it's dirty. Maybe it has a little grime on it from just being exposed, but not frayed here at this end, and not frayed or anything at that end. Plastic still looks pretty white, so this is I'd say this is in very good condition. If that cable's a little grimy, I can just clean it off. So, ein Apfelmaus, das Apfelmaus, an Apple mouse. There you go, inbox, in good condition. All right. Okay, a stack of DVD read-write drives from laptops, okay, and basically what we do is we do the best we can to test these before we pull them from a unit, before we scrap a unit, what we'll do is we'll try to boot up an operating system off the disk or something, okay, and make sure that at least it reads and boots an OS. And these come from different machines. This would be from an Acer series, so we're probably going to have to test that. Some of these came from dead units where the unit itself was dead, unable to test the drive. But they all come with a warranty. They all come with a refund guarantee. So we're not going to ship them. Stuff like this, it doesn't cost a lot to ship. We're going to send it to you, back it up. It basically comes with a refund or a replacement guarantee. We'll do what we can to send you one. And a lot of these can be replaced. You just snap the faceplate off and snap it on the other one. A lot of that stuff is interchangeable. So we'll do what we can, but basically we only pull ones that are DVD RW. We're only interested in burners. We scrap the players. If it's a DVD player, we scrap it. But these are tested as best we could. They are definitely covered. They're definitely warranted. They are usually interchangeable to some extent or another. You just change out the faceplate. So, basically the idea here is to get you a DVD burner. If you need a DVD burner for a laptop, it's to get the idea is to get you a DVD burner, no matter what. And they're around $5-6 a piece. We sell them for a pretty good price. This is for a Gateway series, a Gateway M series. As you can see, the faceplate was just kind of even snapping off of there. This is label flaps. This is like a, we're going to do something with the burner. But like I said, if you're careful with these, you can snap one faceplate onto another. They are to some extent interchangeable. Likewise for these guys, okay, we only pull the burners from desktops, so we're going to have a few of these going up. We just get a steady supply of these. Oh, there's the... what happened to the Dell here? Just a second. Did it reboot? Did it try to reboot? Just a second. I think that's our Dell telling us something. Okay, yeah, the battery became critical on this Dell whilst we were talking, so now we have some metrics here, okay? So it just rebooted, I guess. So in the time we were talking, it went down from 42% or whatever the hell it was down to 6%. So we're going to plug this bad boy back in and give it a full charge. So battery became critical. It either rebooted or it... actually, it rebooted is what it was because it was asking for the date and time and such. So we have DVD read-write drives, okay, and there's going to be two kinds here. There's going to be the IDE and there's going to be the SATA, okay. There's going to be IDE and SATA, and I'll probably sell these for somewhere from between $5 and $10 a piece. We'll see what the deal is. These are a little more expensive shipping-wise, but burners only. Scrap the players. We've got this old guy going up, and this one's in pretty good shape. I mean, as you can see, it's got a little leather accessory pouch there. We don't want to pull on that too hard because that leather does tend to dry and will tear out, but it has been attached there, and I don't think we can get it. I don't think we can undo that snap. Actually, you can undo that snap. It slides. It's a type of slide snap. But we don't want to mess with that too much because we know this leather dries out and will eventually tear. This is it goes in the flash shoe, I guess. Rangefinder, viewfinder, light sensor. Oh, look at that. I think it's a light sensor. It's a Calimar something or other. I think it's a light sensor because looks like it's got a photo cell on it. It's got a needle, and you've got this circular slide wheel that you adjust your different film settings to, and but I don't know if it works or not. Maybe it has to work outside. Don't know. Calimar. This little guy right here. Oh, and that's the pouch right there. Open it very careful like. A Minolta. This is some Minolta spy cam type deal. It's got the tripod mount there. Oh, I don't even know how this guy opens if I remember, and I don't want to mess with it. I did have tried opening it in the past. I think you press that down. There we go. See that? Little Minolta spy camera type deal. And lots of fun here, but like I said, I don't like this thing dangling off of there because that leather can break. But oh, that's where the film goes. Look at that. I'm not sure. Oh, that must be your shutter right there. But yeah, little film canister. You got your aperture settings. You got your shutter speed setting and your lens aperture setting. And I mean, this is in good shape. I don't want to mess with it because to me this is pretty delicate, and I'm liable to break the damn thing. There, push that down again. Okay. So, sound like my grandparents. Put it down. You're liable to break the damn thing. What's the matter with you? All right, so that's a Minolta spy camera. I forget the model number on this, but we did look it up. And ironically, this does not necessarily sell for that much on eBay, but it is what it is. And I don't remember which way this was. I think that was in there like that. Yeah, I guess it had to be. Boom. Minolta with a Calimar something or other. Okay, Minolta spy camera with a Calimar. Okay. And finally, I'm going to have this bad boy. It'll power up in a second and make its noise. It's an LG Lotus. In okay condition. I mean, it's not that great condition. There we go. All right, I'll get a copyright strike for that. This is what it is. The LG Lotus. Unfortunately, the little OK button is missing there. The rest of the buttons are there. A little scuffed up, a little dirty. But it's otherwise pretty solid. You know, might be good for parts. Don't really know. But this sells for a few bucks on eBay. We'll turn it off. And we're going to throw in just a generic cheapo wall charger with it, just so you have a charger. So that is going to be our items for sale on eBay. The laptop that we just discharge tested is now back up to 11%. Charging. Okay. And as I said, you know, these are the items going up on eBay. We're going to put a link to this video on these items as we list them. In each listing, we're going to put up a link to this video. So that way, if you see any of these items on eBay or looking to buy any of these items on eBay, you know, come on over to this video, and you get a better get a better look at these things in action than say you would get from just the pictures on eBay. So that's kind of how we do this on eWaste Gold. That's the purpose of our daily live stream, is stuff that we're listing today, or at least some of the things we're listing today. We pick some of the choice items, generic items. Who knows? We may or may not mention, but some of the stuff that people may want to have questions about or need a better look at, they can come on over here to this YouTube video and hopefully get a good sense of what the item's like. And we appreciate you for doing that, and we like all the views we get from it. So, you know, put some comments. Put a comment down in our videos. You know, let us know what kinds of stuff you'd like to see going up, what kinds of stuff you'd like to see evaluated. We'll see what we can do for you. Thank you very much.